Hello and welcome everybody, Blue Dwarf here. Welcome to a brand new series. This is FTB Interactions. So we're going to check this mod out. We're going to start off here in a void world. We've got a tree, a transmutation tablet there, and we're just going to get straight into it. Right, so we start off with some books. Got the FTB Quest Book. And we've got a huge number of mods in this, huge number of quests. This is going to be a very progression-based mod pack. If you see one of these quest icons, it means that this section contains information that can't be found in JEI or useful tips and tricks you get throughout the pack. So that's cool. We start you off on a void world because testers kept dying in the overworld. Take your time, get to know JEI and the quests, and rush the pack progression at your own risk. Read me. Put the book in the transmutation table to beat the pack. Congratulations. Get some pizza soup. So I think that's the Tome of Knowledge. So yes, this gives us access to a bunch of blocks. I think it's all the blocks that have EMC as far as I'm aware, including the one probe, but that was already in there. So yeah, we've already got access to all of this stuff. We can open this guy up and chuck our pizza soup in there. I think we do have nutrition in this, and also apparently spice of life, which will be an interesting food challenge. But back to the quests. So twerk to the left, sprint to the right, crisscross. Grow trees fast by twerking and sprinting around them. Role players druid whispering secret sweet nothing into its ears. So we need to get a sapling from that, which we can punch down this tree for. And we will just do that now. There is vein miner in this, but seemingly we can't mine the logs with that. So we'll just have to punch them out. But we can get all of the leaves from that. So quest book, get sapling, breaded pork chop, congealed plant balls. Check the tooltip and JR you'll want to make these balls. I think we need to get. I think that's a bit of a. We don't know. We don't have this work table yet. I think we need to do some of these other quests because that's that table there. So we need to make what the world is your table. Grab some gravel from your MC tablet. Make the flint for Tinkerer's Flint axe head combined with a stone stick in your 2x2 crafting grid. Note you cannot repair these tools yet, but the void will happily take it as a sacrifice. So we can stick these in here and sticks. Can't stick wood in there. But it said it wanted us to grab some gravel. That's all of our MC out of there. I think it said it wanted 7. Yes, it wanted 7 flint, and it wanted stone cob, just regular cobblestone. And then we will grab some of these sticks. And what did it want? Right, so as far as I know, shovel, axe, and pickaxe. Then we can just combine these to make simple tools, or rudimentary tools as they state. Right, so that's that quest done. Right, early on most of your interactions will be in world. Right click with any axe in hand on a log twice to get planks until you get a better method. It will cost you hunger. Right, so we place down that, so we gets a piece of oak bark, and we get a plank. Then we can go back in the quest book, get a sweet potato souffle. Before we go any further, I'm just going to check on these ones. So, never give you up. If you're playing on a team, make sure you sync your game stages together. Well, we're not doing a team, so that should be fine. Ooh, that's right. So set your keybinds. Welcome to interactions. Set your keybinds. Also wear sunscreen. Don't forget your keybinds. Okay. Smoking increases your chances of lung cancer, and proper keybinds help you play the game. Key bindings is also important. There was once a lost Minecraft. Okay. This shows up a bit weirdly, but it's basically saying do your keybinds. I had a brief little look at our controls. So yeah, you can also access the quest book from up here. Natural spawns are disallowed in the void. That includes hostiles in dark rooms and passives on grass. You can still force spawns, although if you had the ability. Not sure what that actually entails, but we'll see. In this case, fun isn't hard when you got your library card. In this case, it's your library chisel. You can chisel a normal book or your standard starting FTB Quest book into other manuals. Okay, so that's a useful thing. Right, ore excavation or vein miner changes. So ore excavation is meant for non-resource gathering convenience. You can shear leaves, gather up an astral temple, or mow a lawn. Ore excavation blacklists ore veins. It's weird. And logs. That's why we couldn't get the logs from the tree. But as that would render things like hammers, drills, and lumber axes useless. The default key is grave. So you can tick that off as red. Protips. FTB Quests has JEI integration. Just use check recipe keybind default R on the quest icon or the left if there are multiple items. If you have a mouse with a back button, it's recommended you show previously viewed recipe instead of backspace. It makes life easier, which I've set up in the controls. Holding shift while mousing over an item reveals its ore dictionary tag. Many recipes can take multiple similar inputs. If you find yourself repeatedly looking up items, you can try bookmarking them. In JI, you'll probably use this for circuits, robot arms, and motors. Right, so, and to bookmark things, you press A over them as default. Always double tap. Press shift twice in the quest GUI to open searchable list of quests. It can also help you track quest dependencies on other tabs easier. That's cool. So, and then we've got the entire list of quests. So we can hotfix to hot jump to all sorts of the different quests. Anyway, we're going to carry on with our things. So even though we have an axe now, we can't grab what's it called? We can't grab grab the logs with vein miner, so we just had to do them regularly. So the wood barber, the true expert min-maxes in EMC production at all stages. So we need 2 more flint, so we need to grab some more gravel. We'll just grab all of it out of there for now, but we'll just make 2 out of it. And then we can make some flint shears. We can also just You can also set up a hotkey for opening your quest book, which I've done here. So we don't actually need to keep that on our hotbar, and we can sort our inventory out a little bit here. Keep things nice and tidy. So, Starving Artisan. In this pack, you'll graduate from in-world crafting to crafting stacks at a time in a work table. However, it still comes with a material cost and cannot be automated. You'll need machines for that. It also handles fluids. So we can press A over these to bookmark them, and then when we go into our inventory, we can see them in our heads-up display or anything. So we need to get some more logs by using this. That does take a lot of hunger. So it wanted a crafting table. And to make this, we'll need actually 2 crafting tables. So we've got, just place that on the edge. Living life risky. We can then get 4 more planks for the other crafting table that it then wants us to make. And I think it wanted our tools around it like this. Basic work table. That uses up some of the durability from each of our tools. And we can just place that there. And then it also wanted us to make a mallet, which we needed to grab some cobbles for. And we have now got our stone mallet. You can chuck that in there because where is it? Yes, here we are. We can scroll through all of the different recipes that it has, which is a lot of different recipes. We'll be getting into in a bit, I'm sure. So we've got that. Get a tuna fish sandwich and a toolbox. Is that like toolbox? Okay, so we can store multiple tools in here because each of these crafting recipes takes up durability on different tools, and of course, if we scroll through enough of them, scroll through here, we can see that we use you can use different tools in the basic work table to create different recipes. That's what I was trying to say there. So we can go on to one of those different tools by the looks of it, which is a stone saw. Still manual, but quick way to make the most out of planks in the world. So we will craft that up. We need another piece of flint. Just grab a bunch of flint out of here, or a bunch of gravel, and turn that into flint. And we can make ourselves a stone saw. So quest, and that's that done. But we can see if we put our logs in here, you get 2 planks, and it takes up the durability of the stone saw. So we can clear that out now, and we can go on to the. You can have the wood and my axe. GT axes have a built-in timber functionality. It makes chopping down logs early on easier. One does not simply walk into the overworld. So is that... that didn't seem to work properly. So there we go. We can just make that on the regular crafting table. So flint axe, and we have that quest completed. And right, what are you doing? If I only knew how physics worked, I could melt ice into water, and if only I had a magic block that provided me with ice. I wonder if we do have a magic block that provides us with ice. And what do you know? So we can grab a piece of ice for that, and I think we can literally just create streams of water with that. That would be useful if we ever fall off, because we can then catch ourselves in the stream of water, and then we can just swim our way back up again. Even though it's incredibly slowly, but it can save our lives. So we'll be and not open our lunchbox if we want to not fall off the world. But yeah, so we will now. That's that completed. Get stuffed pepper. And our next quest is the water colander. So the path to extra 10 hearts, damage resistance, and crops re-rendering chunks starts here. We recommend you build 4 to 6 of these to alleviate too much waiting. There are several variants. Survivalist, Dense Survivalist, and Fisherman's. All 3 provide different resources, and you all need them all. So we will check these guys out. So we need to make a strainer base. So we need a bunch more wood for that. And I think, as it was saying, we can. Yes? No? That's right. It said that we could, like, where it is, twerk to the left, groceries fast by twerking and sprinting around them. Is that just not working? Or is it because we need more food, as we are sort of starting to starve to death here? There we go. And we can use our flint shears to grab all the leaves, and we can then use our flint axe to. Is this working? What's this doing? I'm just thinking, is it like cutting down each log individually and then it's going to give us all of them? Or is this just completely bugged? Okay, this doesn't seem to be working. Don't know what the deal is with that, but that doesn't seem to be working the way it's meant to. Or I'm not using it correctly. Anyway, but we can chuck oak leaves in here, and that gives us a bunch of experience, EMC even, and then we can just plant these guys out. If Blue Dwarf can plant these correctly, and then we can sprint, twerk all around them, and we can get an absolute bunch of stuff. So that gives us a bunch more leaves, and then we can get some more gravel for making more shears now that those have perished. I think we're going to need a lot more shears by the looks of it. Let's make four of these up. We've got some really big trees, so that's an advantage. Managed to save that one there. And probably get these ones too. And that gives us an absolute bunch of EMC to work with. Yeah, we've got 7,000 EMC now, so We can do a lot with that. And I'm going to see if I can get this flint axe to work properly. Right, so I've been sitting here trying to cut that for 2 minutes solid. That doesn't seem to be working at all. So we'll just have to chop these down and hopefully grab as much of the wood as possible without going over the edge. But at the same time, it's kind of difficult to get up there with the way things are. These really big trees. Just chunk those in there. Is there? What have we got in here? Apparently we can get a scanner, get sponges and chisels, which we can probably just see now because of the fact that we have 10,000 EMC in here. We can get grass, and we can get snow. What else can we get in here? I think that's pretty much it. So I'm just going to grab all of these logs and I'll be back in just a second. And boom, all of the trees are gone. So yeah, we gathered all of that stuff up. We broke an axe in the process and almost used up a whole nother one. But now we've got that a lot more wood, we can have a look at what it takes to make some of these strainer bases. So we can stick in 7 logs, get some planks. That uses up a lot of durability on those stones, on that stone saw. So we're going to make another one. There we go. So I think we'll make a bunch more of those. We can make a bunch more sticks. And there we go. And we'll make just a whole bunch of them. And then we can stick these in here. And we can then just access them in here. And we will make a bunch of planks. I'm just wondering, is that actually... Can we fix this or something? I don't know. Didn't really need to do that. But I think it's 20 per saw. So to make these, we just need to make some sticks, which we can grab from there, and then we can make some sticks, some fences even. Just make 12 of those, and then we need to make, got planks, these wooden hoppers. We need trapdoors for that, which will make 6 of those, and we need some more planks seemingly. Pick that up, and we can make these guys, which are also made in here actually. Or make 5 of those, and gets even more planks. Just wondering, can we go in here and grab all of these stone saws? Can we repair them? Yes, we can repair, well, combine them, not necessarily repair them. And then we can use them to get more planks. Because I think we're going to make 6 of these. I'm just going to change that a second so that we're not sorting our inventory every time we press R. Right, so that's that sorted. And then I think that's any, keep saying shulker boxes, but I think we can use a chest for that, given that the shulker boxes aren't giving a recipe. or, well, of course we've got this recipe, and I think we can, is it with mallet, or is it the saw? Yes, there we go. And then to make this thing, yeah, and that's how we make a strainer base. But we want to make several of these. So we're going to, is that, and we need to make more chests. So we need even more of these stone saws. I think we're just going to make, we're going to stick that one back in there, and then we're going to make, well, make as many as we can. There we go. Grab some more gravel out of here. Turn that immediately all into flint. Because we're actually just going to just make even more of those. Probably not that many, but we'll make so many of them that we hopefully won't have to do that again for a while. And now we can get planks. Stick that guy in there. And we can make some more chests. We've got one extra, so we can just place that down, and we can chuck some things in here that we don't need for the moment, or can't do anything with for the moment. So we'll just stick in here, and then we can finish off making these if we have some more planks. Just turn those all into planks, and then we can make 5 of these. And we need to make another stone hammer. So that was 3 sticks. We can make some more stone hammers. Just try and keep this slightly organized. And that's our 6 strainer bases. Don't know if it well, I wanted us to make 3, but it said 4 to 6. So to make the Survivalist Strainer, we need some netting, which we need to get from string or twine, plant fibers. Okay, so we saw that we could get grass, tall grass from in here, and I think there was also the earlier quest for making the plant balls. Now, there was also a tooltip on these. The plant ball is capable of duplicating plants so that you don't have to go searching for ages to create the garden you want. It will work by default on all plants without a tile entity. You can also use it to generate new plants entirely. Use it on sand for desert plants, grass for normal plants, or on mossy cobblestone for vines. So it was like that. Why isn't that working? Does it have to? Does it require a certain? Oh, we require water. I don't know how you put water in this thing, so don't know. But we need these plant fibers, which is just a single one in there with some flint shears. That gets us those. And then it was not that, it was that, was it? What was it? I don't know. It was 3 to make the twine. And then with the twine, we can make the netting and the dense netting. So that's the dense netting, and then the regular netting was just 3 across. And I think, well, we'll make these just to start off with. So that says 120 uses. They both have 120 uses each. So they don't stack. So what can we get from these? So this has a low chance of getting a lot of seeds, and this is for getting resources: clay, sand, dirt, gravel, and worms. So as we've got 6, might as well just make 3 of each. Need to put the shears in there, or I think we'll make yeah, we'll just make a few of each, and we will see what we need more of later. So we need sticks. Grab a bunch of sticks out of there, and there we go. So we'll just put one of those away for the moment because we have 6 of them. So that should be the quest completed. So yeah, that's the quest completed. To measure its efficiency, and I think I saw that the way you set these up is just going to grab some cobblestone and lay these out properly. I think we'll go over here because we're not currently using this space at all. Lag spike. So we need to create a little area like this, and these blocks here need to be the actual bases. These bases, and okay, I've built this a little bit wrong. We can go along like this. Oh, and then it makes this easier that we can stand in these blocks. And then we can grab some ice from the transmutation table. And we can place it along here and break each one. And that gives full flow block for these guys, and then we just stick the strainer in, and it should just start giving us stuff. I don't think that cobblestone was just from us breaking blocks on it, as these can't give cobblestone. And yes, that's the way it works, and then we get a cotton seed. Regular seed. Oh, so we can't just store things in there. Yes, that is our strainers set up, and we can see what we can get from those. But that seems to be a good point for wrapping things up. We can wait to see what we get, and we'll be back with more quests in the next one. Thank you everybody for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.